Hey guys, Noel here, and it is Friday night. It's actually a little late, but I figured I had said I was going to do a live stream in the previous YouTube video that we uploaded today, so I thought we would do one, and that is because we got something very cool in the mail. And what did we get in the mail today? Well, I'll tell you. You know me, I am a fan of the Famicom, and I am a fan of the 1980s, and I am a fan of manga. Well, we got the Shonen Jump 50th anniversary gold Famicom Classic Mini with the very cool box that is a Shonen Jump itself, except you can't actually open it, so because it's a box, it's not a magazine. Anyway, this is a very, very cool product. My friend who tricked out our PlayStation Mini Retro Zoltan, he and I have been in contact, and we are going to do some modding of this, and I'm going to get him a list of games. I'm going to try to get as many English translations of these games as possible, and add some extras that aren't on here, particularly like the Dragon Warriors or Dragon Quests that aren't on here. And I have Biomonster Jesus for the Famicom NES, and that cartridge plays a little wonky sometimes, so I think I'd like to get that on here as well. But there are a lot of RPGs on here, so I mean, this is basically the 1980s Japanese manga version of the Famicom, meaning there is a lot of reading involved. But hey, Nick, all right. I unlocked my SNES Mini to add a bunch of games. Ooh, cool. Nice. Was it a difficult process? Because I definitely am wanting to get some bonus games on here for sure. They have some very cool stuff, like the Shonen Jump RPGs, Dragon Ball RPGs, Hokuto no Ken RPGs. So, I mean, those should definitely be pretty easy to get translations of. They have the original Dragon Quest on here. Now, some of these RPGs on here are very menu heavy. So if you've ever played the original Dragon Quest, it's super easy. Hakchi is what I used. Cool. Cool. So is this just basically connect it to a USB port in your laptop or computer and let the magic happen? Is that pretty much it? So, did your internet connection stabilize? I don't know. You tell me. Welcome, Arrow. I think what might have been the problem last night was that it was raining. And, while I am definitely grateful to have high-speed internet technology, Spectrum's internet is notoriously flaky. So I'm thinking that the combination of the rain and the dubious internet provider did cause some hiccups in our stream. So hopefully that was not too off-putting to you out in viewerland. So yeah, but so this is going to be the pre-hacked Nintendo Famicom Shonen Jump. And in the unboxing video, we talked about how they basically turned the yellowing effect of a Famicom into this really cool gold color, and then put the Shonen Jump Pirate on it. So I definitely was just telling Nick that I want to get as many English language versions of the RPGs on here as possible, and then add some RPGs for the Famicom that I either own or are impossible to find, or that I don't have in English. So, for example, let me see what this says. More or less, I have a Mac and it's a bit trickier. Tons of videos and step-by-step instructions. Cool. And it's easy on Windows. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get flagged for this, but JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is on Famicom, not Famicom, is on Pluto TV right now. So they're just basically running through Battle Tendency. So we have that in the background with Runabout playing right here. So if you have not watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and the reason I show that is because JoJo is a big Shonen Jump, Ultra Jump manga. So seems like you've really built yourself a large collection of mini consoles. Yes, I love my mini consoles, for sure. I have the Mega Drive Mini, the PC Engine Mini, the Super Nintendo Mini, the Sega Genesis Mini, the regular Famicom Mini, and then the Jump Famicom Mini, and the PlayStation Mini. So, I mean, I really like them, especially the Japanese ones, because you can really get a lot of bang for your buck with Japanese games, and I'm a huge fan of Japanese games, and I'm a huge fan of Japanese gaming consoles, so it's really cool that I can actually grab these Japanese consoles that are packed with awesome games, and definitely, if you're going to get a mini console, the one that's going to give you the most value, at least in my opinion, is the PC Engine Mini, because the games that are included on that go for a ton of money. Are you serious that an N64 Mini is due out this winter? Where did you hear that? I'm not saying you're a liar, you filthy, disgusting liar, but tell me. Are you... So, I mean, I believe you. I believe you. Just, I want to know the source, because I have not heard this, and if this just came out like today, I want to know, or if I've been sleeping on something, I want to know. So yeah, that would be awesome if N64 Mini came out. If they're smart, they're gonna include some really interesting Japanese titles on there, or some of the more ambitious N64 titles. And then what I'm thinking of is Resident Evil 2 on the Nintendo 64 is really nice. And the Neon Genesis Evangelion game has quite the reputation as well. So, yeah. So, this right here, the Famicom Classic Mini Shonen Jump Edition, and I showed in the unboxing video what an actual Shonen Jump looks like. I'm actually going to grab an Ultra Jump and a Shonen Jump here. I don't have a ton of these, but I love drawing Japanese manga. So here's a Shonen Jump, and you'll notice it looks just like the actual box that, the game came in, that the console came in. So the box itself is a Shonen Jump. And then, I'm a huge JoJo fan. And I had this even before I was a JoJo fan. I just wanted to get some manga magazines, and I just randomly ordered this off of Anime Nation. And it's a Steel Ball Run covered Ultra Jump. And Ultra Jump definitely has some more spicy manga, because it's aimed at older male audiences. But it is still really cool, and Steel Ball Run is an awesome manga, and Joe Jolian is getting published in that right now. So, without further ado, let's actually get down to playing the pre-hacked Shonen Jump Famicom Mini. So, Nick, if you do want to get in touch with Retro Zoltan for the hacking goodness, he's no longer on Etsy. But he does have a website, retrozoltan.com, and then he's also apparently on eBay, so I don't know how well that's showing up, but yeah, there you go. So there's his card right there. I need to get myself some business cards. So, alright, so the games that I'm planning on playing for this stream, I'm going to try to, as much as possible, veer away from the RPGs because they're done in the Dragon Quest style where it's not just like walk up to something and talk to it. It's walk up to something, then a menu drops down, and then within that menu you have options of what you're going to do. So there's a lot of Japanese text, and I sadly don't read Japanese, so, that's another reason why I really want to get this thing hacked and get as many translations as possible. Another game that I really want to get on here is All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers. That is a Fuji TV edition of Super Mario Brothers that was released on the Famicom Disk System. Sadly, my Famicom Disk System's rubber band is broken, which is a common problem in Famicom Disk Systems. And, since it's not 1987, except in my head and in this room, Nintendo does not offer repair services for Famicom Disk Systems anymore. Those sons of bitches. Alright, anyway, so yes, I do want to get the All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers that has Tamori in it from Music Station. So it's good stuff. Okay, if you guys want to see what the Mini looks like, in case you missed the unboxing video, it's this right here. Fits in the palm of your hand. Hang on, let me try to. Whoa. It's plugged in, so I'm having a hard time getting an angle on this here. So there we go. All right, there's the Hype Williams 90s music video version. Camera's going everywhere. Yes, there's the Mini, and super pretty. It's a Famicom. It's gold. It's got the Shonen Jump Pirate on it, and it's filled with RPGs and licensed Shonen Jump games. So without further ado, here we go. Try to adjust this just a smidge. Alright. So, Famicom means hardwired controllers that are small because they have to dock on the Famicom itself. So, the Famicom Mini is going through HDMI to VGA on a gateway CRT monitor. These games look very, very nice. This right here is, and since I don't read Japanese, I'm not going to be able to tell you all the titles, but this right here is a nice Shonen Jump RPG that I'm looking to get translated into English. Captain Tsubasa, this is a soccer game. We have Hokuto no Ken 3, it's a Fist of the North Star RPG. This is a Dragon Ball Z RPG. Kinnikuman, we knew this as Muscle in the United States. If you're like me and you're in your 30s, and you grew up in the 80s, you remember those little peach thumb size, not even thumb size, just about like inch tall muscle figures. So that was Kinnikuman. Captain Tsubasa 2, Saint Seiya. That is not a text-heavy game. Dragon Quest is going to be very difficult to play. It is cool to have the original Japanese version of Dragon Quest, although I'll tell you that the version that got released in the West a couple of years later really did beef up the graphics. So your character was not always just facing one direction. Looked a bit more detailed. Here's more Kinnikuman. This right here is a boxing RPG. And I've been looking for a translation of it that I can't seem to find. Here's another Shonen Jump RPG. We actually have the Famicom cartridge of Shenlong no Nazo. This is one of the very first Dragon Ball games. These are cool Chinese manga games. This right here, I can't read the title of, but this is a cool action game done in the style of Fist of the North Star. And speaking of Fist of the North Star, that's playing right... No, Saint Seiya is playing right now. I think we're just going to have to play Saint Seiya. That's the first Hokuto no Ken game, Fist of the North Star. And we've gone through our games. So there's 20 games on here. And they basically just take the, most iconic 80s Shonen Jump manga that's in the Famicom. And they put it on this cool gold console. So let's check out Saint Seiya here. It's actually funny, if you look in the monitor screen, you can see both JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the reflection of the phone, which is reflecting the Famicom game. So I'm loving the chiptune version of Pegasus Fantasy. Sorry that the stream is so late. Whenever I do a stream on Friday nights, I always plan to do it earlier, and then my wife's like, let's watch Unsolved Mysteries. And it's like, alright. So, I mean, I could wait till Saturday to do this, but I said on the unboxing video I was going to do this on tonight, and I'm awake, and I'm all in the mood to stream and game, so here we are. So this is fun right here. They're just Saint Seiya. I'm just moving forward and punching bad guys. Nice music here. Now here we get into some text. This looks like one of the gold Zodiacs here. On Pluto TV, they often play Saint Seiya's Soul of Gold or Heart of Gold. I can't quite remember the exact name of it. It's a short series, not super short, but it's good. I haven't seen all of Saint Seiya, but what I have seen of it, I really like. So. Not to sound weird here, but are the comments working? Somebody just comment something, because if they're working, cool. If you just want to sit and watch silently, I'm 1000% okay with that. But I just want to make sure. So I guess we can beef up our stats here based on the level. So I'm just going to stick with Seiya there. Yes, they're good. Good. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I just didn't get a response from Nick as to where he heard the N64 Mini was coming out. And if he had posted something, I wanted to know. I've heard people say that the games on this aren't very good, but, I mean, the ones that I can actually figure out how to play, I like. I'm also very forgiving of games and franchises that I like, because if I can kind of pick up some of the aesthetic of what I like, then I don't really care. I'll forgive, little, nonsense in the gameplay. Like Dragon Ball Final Bout, I don't really mind that game at all, even though it's clunky. I mean, a game really has to suck for me not to like it. It's got to be, ugly as hell and not control well and have crappy music. So, WCW Backstage Assault is my example of that, and I am a huge WCW fan. I don't mind the Vince Russo WCW. I think there's a lot of false narrative about WCW. I watched WCW at the time when everyone says it was horrible, and it wasn't. I always preferred WCW to WWF. I think WWF had cheaper creative. I mean, there were interesting things about WWF's creative, but I just thought WCW was the more quality product with the better roster. And Vince Russo's WCW wasn't bad. It was just not creatively stable. I guess this is the best way I can put it. My big example of that is the Millionaires Club versus New Blood storyline, I think being really, really good, and then just vanishing out of nowhere. And that was really dumb. So, I mean, to me, it wasn't so much like, oh, they put the belt on David Arquette, and it's terrible, and blah, blah. And I was like, nah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, I get what they were doing. I mean, the thing when Vince Russo came over to WCW, they were using the Vince Russo formula. I just lost there. Is that game over? Which is kind of crazy because Vince Russo was copying the NWO formula. So there's your Baudrillard hyper reality right there. You know, it was a copy of a copy. So it looks like I'm in, you know, I'm doing an RPG style fight here without being able to actually read the commands. Nice thing about these RPG text-heavy games is, you know, they really are able to kind of flex the graphical muscles of the Famicom. Like Metal Slater Glory is a text-based game I have for the Famicom, and the graphics on that are beautiful, 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 beautiful. I mean, that looks like a 16-bit game pretty much. It's super expensive. It's like a $90 cartridge. But what I was saying is, like, I mean, I thought that Vince Russo's creative in WCW was not anything that bad. It was, you know, he was trying his WWF style stuff with WCW guys. He didn't know how to write for the older guys that well, and he was just trying to do a lot with WCW's mid card, which was average, you know. A lot of their really good mid-card had gone to WWF. So they had lost guys like, you know, X-Pac and The Giant and Chris Jericho. And so that left him. And then Benoit and all of them left. So it was just like, you know, him trying to make guys right out of the power plant a big deal. And they just didn't have a whole lot of, in my opinion, ring presence or much, other than just being jacked with, you know, wrestling skills here. So we're having some issues here because I can't really read the commands, so we're gonna go back to the main menu here by hitting the reset button. And we'll play a little bit of this Fantastic World right here. This is a pretty fun game. I was messing around with it a bit. Really pretty 80s anime, which isn't showing up. Now it's showing up more. You know, looking at the TV screen, this is kind of sad. I didn't know this guy that well, but he was an acquaintance through YouTube. This streamer, you know, he was a streamer, you know, kind of like me, just kind of throw the phone in front of the camera, or throw the phone in front of the TV, and then just try to use your love of the game to carry the stream. His name was Dr. Josh the Real Gamer, and he passed away. And like, he commented on some of my videos, and we're friends on social media. And I saw that he had passed away. He wasn't very old at all, and I don't know what happened. I know he was in Chicago, which can be you know, not the nicest place in terms of safety. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I don't know if he got sick from the virus or what, or if just something crazy happened. But he was a really nice guy, and he was fun to talk to, and he was just an acquaintance. It wasn't like I lost my best friend or anything, but it's sad, and I hope he's in heaven, and I condolences to his loved ones, and it's definitely a loss. Errol, let's see what you're saying here. I think there's a real-time Google Translate function that works with the camera of your phone. Huh! That would be interesting. Not sure how it would work with 8-bit graphics. That is something right there. That would be a workaround. I mean, I definitely know that Google Translate can work on sites here. This game is fun. Nice music, good chibi graphics here. Just have one hit and you're down. Another game I'd want to get on here is a disk system game that I can't use right now that I own is Biomiracle Bukute Upa. That is a really nice Famicom platformer on the disk system where you're a baby and you're, just running around. I definitely would want to get the Konami YY World. The commercials for YY World are great. Hey everybody, welcome to the Konami YY World. That's actually my ringtone. Well, it was my ringtone on my old phone. Now Jetman's opening is my ringtone. Jetto, Jetto, Jetto man. I gotta see how Jetman ends. I know it's sad. I already know my favorite character doesn't make it through the series. But, you can see Jetman on Tubi. And you could also see it on Tokushoutsu on Pluto TV when it was on. That's not on right now. They have O-Ranger on quite a bit right now, which is good. We knew that as Power Ranger Zeo, which in my opinion was the last really great Power Ranger series. Power Rangers Dino Thunder was also really, really good. Damn it. Power Ranger Dino Thunder was good because it had Tommy as a high school teacher, and he looked like Gohan from Dragon Ball GT. So I'm not gonna say that Zeo was the last best Power Ranger series. I'd say Dino Thunder was, as far as at least what I've seen, and that's because they had one of the original characters, not just floating around as with a cameo or something, but actually as a real ranger. And I thought it was really good. I mean, I was legit into Zeo. I mean, and Dino Thunder. Damn it! Black Condors show up. Okay, deceased Super Sentai members make occasional reappearance on the 10th anniversary of Super Sentai, I believe. Yes, you are correct. Black Condor is who I'm talking about. Yep. I didn't want to spoil it in case you didn't know, so. But, I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I think he ends up getting, kind of just randomly killed, trying to save someone getting mugged or something. I'm kind of pissed off about it, but Guy is, legit one of my favorite Jetman. I know that the White Ranger doesn't make it through either. I always wanted her and Guy to stay together. I know that, I know that there ends up being another Guy that's her kid, but it's not Guy's son. I don't want to spoil anymore. I mean, it's been spoiled for me. I haven't seen these episodes. I just have kind of stumbled across synopses and things like that. But yeah, Black Condor is my favorite. I mean, actually, if you've watched the channel, I actually have a Jetman fan art of Guy and Kaori. But the actor who plays Guy looks good. I mean, he's definitely aged well. Guy's cool because he's like Wolverine and the X-Men, except he looks like Don Johnson. He like wears the cool guy with the sports jacket and plays the saxophone. He's got the unrequited love for the pretty girl who wants the Boy Scout leader. The Jetman game is another one I'd put on here. I want to get the Jetman cartridge as well for Famicom. This game is fun. It's hard though because it's got that whole Super Mario don't get touched. No means no. You don't know me, don't touch me. Please don't. My character won't make it. The music to Jetman is just ridiculously good. Talking about Shonen Jump. Not Akira Toriyama. Damn it, man! Hinorobu Kageyama sings the music to that. Grr. See if we can get past the first level on this thing here. I mean, I've only messed around with this game a bit. I don't know much about this other than the handful of minutes I played this after I did the unboxing. I'm a little worried about sending this out to Zoltan. Not that I don't trust him. That's not the issue. I'm just afraid something's going to happen to it in the mail. Now, the one Hokuto no Ken on here is an RPG. The other is a side-scroller, so that should be easy to play. I remember one of my first times seeing a big screen TV. It was like a really big screen TV, like one of those like gigantic... game over. One of those gigantic projection TVs. It had Fist of the North Star on Showtime on it. Ooh, disc system. Let's see this Famicom Disk System Kinnikuman game. The fourth opening to Kinnikuman is awesome. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of game this is. I know they have the tag team fighting regular Famicom game on here that I think came out in like '85. Tomorrow I might actually be getting Tales of Phantasia in the mail. That should be fun. This game looks really, really nice on this monitor here. Everything is so crisp and clear and clean. So we're supposed to flip the disc here, which we just did by hitting start. Because Famicom Disk System games, the more advanced games, like if we're talking anything past Super Mario Brothers, a lot of them you just put side A in and then you had to flip it to get the actual content of the game. Okay, so we got some beat 'em up action here. So just hit them before they hit you. How this is gonna... Oh, we can kick too. Power up. Would have been really interesting to see what the Nintendo PlayStation would have been like. Because, I mean, that was the... I mean, it was basically the Super Nintendo's version of the Famicom disk system. So, can I jump up here? Okay, it looks like I can have a pretty high jump on here. Man, these, like, freaking demon cavemen things. Leave me the frick alone. Try to get a little momentum to do this jump here. I can switch guys here. Is this, maybe there's something like only this character can do? So pausing it and hitting select makes you switch guys here. This kind of reminds me of the X-Men for Sega Genesis and Samurai Pizza Cats. You know, it's like one of those games where you can like switch your character mid-game, but it doesn't seem like there's much I can really do here. Why no sound? Can you not hear? True Sinister, welcome, man. You can fit mappers into... Hang on a second. First of all, hey, True Sinister, how you doing? You can fit mappers into a disc. It was like the 64DD for the Famicom. Yep, why no sound? Are you not hearing me? Or I can turn the speaker up, man. Hold on. There is sound. I can hear it. It's just like do 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 do. So this is a Kinnikuman disk system game. So, so I guess maybe we just had to survive. We weren't supposed to actually go up there. Wow, game over. Damn. I'm okay. Alright. Cool, I'm glad you're okay. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We are playing the Famicom disk system version of Kinnikuman on the Shonen Jump Gold Famicom Classic Mini, which we will be getting enhanced in the next couple days through our nice friend Retro Zoltan. Been in contact with him, and I'm drawing up some games that I'm going to have added onto here. I want to try to get as many English language versions of these games as possible. And then some other gems that are hard to find, like All Night Nippon Super Mario Brothers. I'm the only one here. Alright, well, good deal. I see like there's 2 people here, but then sometimes I see that there's no people here, and then 2 people are talking, so I don't really know, like, what... You know, what these counters even actually mean. So the downside about the Famicom Classic Mini Shonen Jump Edition is the amount of Japanese language you have to read, which I sadly don't know how to do. $64DD, I mean, that was a huge wasted opportunity. I mean, they released it in Japan, where the 64 wasn't selling that well. Which, I mean, I get that Japan at that point in time still absolutely was the place for video games. I mean, it still is, but, you know, things in Japan have switched, you know, more to mobile gaming than console gaming. I mean, I don't want to overstate that, because console gaming is definitely still a thing in Japan, but, you know, it seems like the best consoles there are the Nintendo consoles that can either be, you know, home consoles or portable consoles. Hang on. I vaguely remember doing a few streams quite a long time ago, and the viewer count differed from the number of people actually watching. Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know what's going on. I just, you know, I just answer whoever talks or whatever, you know, whether you're, you know, on the viewer count or not, either way. Arcades are still bigger in Japan for far longer. Yeah. Well, damn. Ah, come on. What do I do here, man? I'm looking forward to that, Sega, Astrocade Mini. I'm really hoping that's going to have Sonic the Fighters on it. Okay. The hell was that? I still don't know how to get up here. This guy looks like he's got a good vertical. You know? Yeah, if that's got like Sonic the Fighters and Dead or Alive, I'm going to be really happy about that. You know, Virtua Fighter 2 would be really good to have. I don't think I'm going to have Virtua Fighter 1 on there. I mean, the really good game for them to have on there would be Sega Sonic the Hedgehog. But I don't know how that would work without the trackball. Rogue Drums! How the hell are you? We are playing the Famicom Classic Mini Shonen Jump Edition here, with lots of difficult games and Japanese dialogue. We will get this modified. So this is the Kinnikuman game that is just a regular Famicom cartridge here. I'm happy that you're hella good. So we're going to be Kinnikuman and the Hulk Hogan dude here. His name is Terry, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. Now, this game came out in the United States. This is a pretty fun game. This game has no sound, other than just the sound effects. Early Famicom game, but still, you know, you still get some nice big sprites here. So basically, you know, you just try to, damn it, get the power-ups and don't lose your life bar here. I mean, my bread and butter always seems to be just try to, like, hit the ropes and hit back here. But this is a pretty tricky game that I, you know, in all truthfulness, haven't done a ton of here. So, Kinnikuman in here. Yeah, opening 4 to Kinnikuman is just one of my favorites. No sprite flicker, nice. I know, right? I mean, that was always, you know, one of the things that could happen on Famicom. I mean, even like the really good games, like, there we go. Final Fight, Mighty Final Fight. That game could have a lot of sprite flicker on it. The graphics on it were really good. I definitely want to get Zeta Gundam Hot Scramble put on here as well. That's a fun game. I used to play that game quite a bit on a PlayStation emulator called It Might Be NES. No, the NES still is a beast as far as I'm concerned. You know? Like, forget about it just when it first came out, you know? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Come on, pen him, pen him, pen him. You almost got him. Come back here, you sob. We're the Family Guy where the Mafia was after Peter. We beat him. What is a sob? So we're on to our next fight here. This game is fun. Nice relaxing wrestling here. I still have, I believe I have my Kinnikuman hidden in my ColecoVision, actually, so Santino won't play with them and lose them. Because ColecoVision, you can tell ColecoVision influenced the design of the Famicom. But actually, Famicom was like a sleeker design, but ColecoVision had the docking station for the controllers, but the controllers were detachable. But they were still pretty short-corded. Come on. Got a tag here. Tag, man! Come on! Darn it! Wait a second. I want to see what True Sinister's saying here. Oh, to Titan. I don't know if Titan would count because it's basically Saturn. Huh. I'm not sure. I love Famicom commercials as well. I mean, the Sega Mark III I know was better than Famicom as far as its graphics, but you know, Famicom had the infrastructure. They had all the exclusivity deals, you know, and they had built up brand recognition and whatnot in Japan. So Sega always had a hard time catching them. Ah! Well, he put up a valiant effort. Well, there's our charming Kinnikuman game. Alright, what else we got here? I've never played Captain Tsubasa. I want to say this game came out in the United States as a soccer game. This game here is very visually impressive. It came out in '93. Shenlong no Nazo, we have the cartridge of. Play a little of that here. I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball. In fact, you can actually see a review of this game, I believe, on the channel. This game actually did get released in the United States, heavily altered as Dragon Power. I mean, it was not that heavily altered, but they decided to mess with Goku's sprite to make him actually look like a monkey. For Lord knows what reason, I don't know why. And then they made Master Roshi a wizard who liked sandwiches instead of girls' underwear. So, you know. There's that. The thing about this game is that if you just kind of dawdle too much with Goku, he starts to get hungry and then he loses HP, which is kind of weird. This game is quite hard. A lot of these games are really hard because, you know, at the time, you know, video games were one of two things. Either hard because they wanted to give you something that was going to really give you your money's worth, or poorly programmed so that they were just difficult to beat. If you have enough health, I just like to get into a war of attrition with these bosses and then try to make it up here in the level. But I can't get very far in this game. This game is actually interesting because it actually goes ahead of the manga And then I think Toriyama basically just kind of gave the creators like ideas of what he might do. So there's like space stuff in this game, and like that does not ever happen in Dragon Ball. I mean, it happens in Dragon Ball Z, but I'm thinking like, you know, he was thinking like, oh, well, maybe Goku will go into space, and he never ended up doing that. But yeah, the game actually goes ahead of the manga. And I only really know about that because I've watched some game footage on YouTube of people who've actually really done a lot with this game. This game actually is pretty visually similar to the Game Boy Advance Dragon Ball games that came out in the early 2000s. And those were the reasons I actually got a Game Boy Advance. Another boss fight coming up. Sadly, my box to this got ripped. And that is both Santino and my wife's fault right there. Because my wife wasn't watching them, and then he ended up, you know, getting a hold of the box and ripping it. I mean, it wasn't in, like, stellar shape to begin with, but it was actually a complete Famicom game. Looks like I can't get in through here. Normally I can get in through there. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. This door is usually open here. I must have missed something here. Yeah, Bulma, what the freak, man? I'm like, I can't get in through the door. What do you want from me? That's the way we came. She's shooting at me with a machine gun. Dude, I can't get in. The door is shut. And I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what else I need to do here. Did something not load? Like, because every other time I've played this game, this door is open here. I mean, eventually I'm just going to run out of HP here, because if you actually look up in the corner, I had to get my wife. This is the original Dragon. Yes, it is. Nick, what are you doing prioritizing your wife ahead of this live stream? I mean, you know, get your act together, dude. You know, you need to understand how priorities work. It's my YouTube channel, then your family. That is, that's how stuff works here. Maybe this is like the original Zelda on NES and you need a big guide to traverse this comfortably. Yes and no. This game is pretty long. I don't know if it's Zelda long. And a guide would be helpful. Although I'm telling you, man, like, every other time I've played this game, this door is open here, and I don't know why it's closed. Maybe I gotta go kill that bird down there. Yeah, see, I'm getting... My HP is crap right now. Even if I do get to that boss, there's no way I'm gonna win. It's still shut, man. There's nothing going on with these rocks here. She's at a wake. Well, okay, fine. This is how it goes. It goes, my live stream, then your wife, and then funerals. Okay, that's how this works. Okay. Well, they're probably drunk because they're watching this live stream. That's probably why there's so much drinking going on at the wake. We thought this would cheer us up, but it's just making everything much worse. Oh, the humanity. Speaking of the humanity, I'm gonna like Goku's gonna go down right here. Like I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck here. I'm gonna try to fight to the end. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the door wouldn't open up. All right, let's try this one more time here. Jojo is training with Caesar on the Trinitron in the corner there. You can kind of see that in the screen right here. I mean, this game is it's not a bad game. It's hard. The collision detection on it is not bad. Again, I mean, this is one of those games where it's from a franchise that I like, and therefore I'm inherently going to just enjoy it more. See, okay, there the door opened up. Then with this right here, I'm just gonna... I've got enough HP, I think, so I can just, you know, punch this guy. I mean, I'm gonna take some damage here, but... I mean, this is a game that does some nice work graphically for the time, because the actual characters are recognizable in 8-bit form. You know, some of the other games that we'll be playing, like Fist of the North Star, you know, it's like, we're talking like, you know, a stick figure that looks like Kenshiro, which I'm not knocking it, you know. I'm just saying, that's what it's like. Whereas this, it's like, you know, you can actually see Goku's facial expressions and things like that. Okay, yeah, there's a guard at that door. So we're gonna beat him. Okay, now it's opened up. Alright, whatever. Maybe it's because I went in that other screen and it screwed something up. I don't know. But I do not have a good amount of HP here. I'm probably going to lose here. Yeah, darn it, man. Okay, that is Shenlong no Nazo. That is a cool game. Let's check out Captain Tsubasa. We'll play some football here. That's what my son calls it now. Because we watch so much Peppa Pig. You guys, it's getting a little saturated contrast-wise, but we have some really nice manga artwork here. So we can zoom in on the screen here. I want to say this game did get released in the United States, but it was not as Captain Tsubasa. Nice music right off the bat. Try to move this camera a little closer so you can better appreciate the artwork here. I mean, this is pretty text heavy here, so just trying to figure out. There we go. Oh, cool. Now, this is graphically impressive. Well, that worked out well. Ball is flying past my opponents here, and to my teammate here. So I'm just going to see if I can dribble this ball down the field here. Oh man, it's off the goalpost. But I'm going to dribble it down the field still. Nice 3D graphics here. Yeah, that time they got it, sadly. Well, this is getting uncomfortably close to my goal here, so I don't like that. Alright, what's going on here? It's 1,800 hours. Yes, we blocked it. Alright, somebody scored. I guess it was them. So. Yeah, this is I mean, definitely a playable and enjoyable game. I mean, it would be more playable if I could read Japanese, but it's really, really pretty to look at. And connected to a cool franchise. Nice music. And we'll see how this goes here. Okay, past my opponent. Intercepted. Past my guy. You know, it's interesting. A lot of these Famicom games, you know, they just did what they could to try to replicate the manga experience. You know, if that meant doing things with a lot of text, or, you know, like the flash they would go for would be, you know, if you could get something that looked like a screenshot from an anime. Which is what they could do. They did it, you know? And I agree with that. I agree with that as being a graphical aspiration. So I'm going to kind of get the ball to the corner right here. And then, can I kick it? Slide tackle intercepted. Well done. This is cool because it's kind of like RPG aesthetic elements to it. But I don't know particularly how fun this game is to watch. What with it being in Japanese and the gameplay being, I mean, it is repetitive, but it's not a repetitive I find boring. It's a repetitive I enjoy, but there's a lot of the same stuff just going on repeatedly, so I could see you out there in Viewerland maybe wanting a little change of pace. But our goalie is definitely stepping up. Let's see if we can shoot this again. We're like all up in their business here. We're like right in the goal box, pretty much. Did that go in? No, that's the half. So I guess they got saved by the bell. Fighting game. All right. I got a fighting game in here. Well, the thing is like the Nintendo Famicom was not a huge fighting game console because, I mean, graphically speaking, it was an 8-bit console, so you could only get so much detail in a character. So they really opted more for the platforming. Bronson. Named after Charles Bronson. You was shock. So here's Fist of the North Star. This is a game where we don't need much in the way of text. Here's Ken. There's the apocalypse in the background. If you like Mad Max and you like Bruce Lee then Fist of the North Star is for you. It's basically Mel Gibson in Mad Max Road Warrior fighting like Bruce Lee across an apocalyptic wasteland and desert. So it's good stuff. I mean, not to live through, but it's a place to have some fun escapist fantasy in. So the cool thing that makes Fist of the North Star better than The Walking Dead is, well, number one, there's more development. Number two, despite the fact that it is a violent, gritty shonen anime, there's ideals and softness there as well. Whereas with like something like Walking Dead, which I'm not knocking per se, it's just lots of a-holes in that show. So here we have the Kenshiro sound effects replicated, which is cool. Yeah, Kenshiro, he'd always sound like Bruce Lee as he was hitting those pressure points on his opponents, knowing that they would explode soon after. So just slow and steady, taking a stroll through the desert wasteland here. This guy Dunn here is like doing freaking figure eights with a sweep kick pretty much. And my HP is not in stellar shape here, but we keep moving through the level, so that's good. Those knives coming out of the sky beg to differ, though. Ugh. I'm gonna pause this here. I'm eating a cheese stick. Well, you know what I'm gonna do is I am going to take a snack break myself and get some Mike and Ike's. Here's some JoJo for you here. Hopefully we don't get into trouble for showing this, but like this show is literally free. It's on free TV. It's on Pluto TV. It's on Tubi TV. So, yeah, Battle Tendency. I don't know. They just got it on Pluto TV. Go until question mark. So, every once in a while, Pluto TV will do one of those. They'll just like pick a show and they'll marathon it. So if that is the case, they decide to run all the way through Golden Wind. I mean, that would be interesting. So, I don't think we probably won't do a full like 2 to 3 hour live stream tonight. Zebras. Like what, zebra cakes? Where's my mic and eggs? Oh, here they are. My wife decided to put them up. So, these are actually snacks that Santino and I communally share. They're potty rewards for both of us. Like when he goes to the potty, he gets these. When I don't wet my pants, I get these. And we all win. It's a win-win situation here. So yeah, good deal. So yeah. Partly I'm doing this because I want to stay awake a little longer. And I'm also partly doing this because good deal. A cheese stick. Alright, good deal. Wait. You're eating cheese zebra cakes? Like what? I mean, if that's a thing, let me know. It's like someone took a lot of drugs and contacted the people at Little Debbie. They're like, you know what? We need to combine the convenience of a cheese stick with the flavor of a zebra cake and really give the people what they want. So yeah, absolutely. Good deal. So I'm still waiting on a purple and pink backlit OG Game Boy, which should be a lot of fun. We can do a stream or some reviews. We have a Super Game Boy, so that should be fine. All right. Another fun thing we got in the game room. We have a framed advertisement from Street Fighter the movie. So I went to my local comic shop, bought a Generation X comic that I realized they already had a copy of. Opened it up and saw that really cool ad for Street Fighter. So, no, I'm just eating the cheese. Was telling you to get the cakes. All right, good deal. All right. Well, that makes more sense than cheese stick zebra cakes. So, on JoJo right now, they're fighting cars, the cars, and I don't know. Talk about AC/DC too. It's a cool thing about JoJo. It's all American music puns. I mean, if I was an American performer and my name got used in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, no royalties. Do whatever the hell you want with it. Because it's only going to boost your credibility and likability. Alright. We're about done with our snacks here. So let's get back to some Hokuto no Ken. Alright. And here we go. Really completing the Australian Mad Max experience. All these boomerangs getting thrown at me here. Well, that's an axe. Just staying low and working my kick here. One Fist of the North Star game I am really wanting to get is the PlayStation 2 fighter from Arc Systems. Arc Systems has done such a nice job with fighting game anime adaptations. They did a good job with Fist of the North Star, and they definitely did a good job with Dragon Ball for fighters. I mean, that game is still getting updates, and it's just good stuff. Sometimes people ask me, it's like, do you play new video games? And, I mean, I'm more of a retro gamer than a current gamer, but I mean, I definitely do play new video games. They're just more of, like, the Japanese taste. You know, like, all these kind of Western games, like, you know, from, like Last of Us, or Ghost of Tsushima, or, you know, whatnot. Like, I mean, I mean, Last of Us 2 looks like a thing, but, like, you know, I mean, these newer kind of hot topic games, like, they look cool, and I'll play them, you know, if I ever get a chance to, but I don't really seek them out. But stuff like Fist of the North Star, not Fist of the North Star, stuff like Dragon Ball FighterZ or Final Fantasy 7 Remake or Dragon Quest 11 or something like that, you know, or, I mean, if like I see something new, like a lot of the newer stuff I buy is from the Nintendo eShop, and they're all just like weird Japanese games. I mean, not weird, but like different. Gotta do something more with that weird dating simulator. Not that I'm looking to date anyone, but it's just, darn it. I just think the game is interesting. We got one Ken left here. Where is the freaking boss here? I've been chugging through this level here, ducking your axes and boomerangs and Molotov cocktails here. I mean, this is making me want to blow up someone's head. I mean, not really, but like some resolution here, guys. It's like, it's games like this that make me get tired. Ghost looks beautiful. It looks really good. I've heard the reviews are all good for it. I hear there's some psychos on, you know, like the typical places trying to say that the game is like culturally appropriating Japan. It's like, American people have always thought that ninjas and samurais are cool. So, yeah. You can stop trying to sell your magazine with lunacy. Nick, did you ever beat Lee Carvello's putting challenge? Yeah, so I don't know, like the last new video game I bought would have been Dragon Quest 11 and that weird Switch dating game. So I have like new games. Those are the ones that I've gotten recently. In terms of like older games, like if I ever see an item that I would find interesting, I will do my best to try to catch that before someone else does, because, you know, these opportunities, you can't mess around with them. You find a collectible you're really interested in, The best thing to do is not wait. I mean, don't go, like, spend your life savings on something, but... You know, don't wait too long. Because, you know, something... If you're finding something desirable, the chances are someone else is going to see what you see. At least, maybe not in as full a degree, but... I've been doing a lot of Madden Ultimate Team and SNES Mini recently. Cool! Well, we have the SNES Mini. You got Chrono Trigger on that, my man? So if you're an RPG guy, and you like the SNES, I got 2 words for you. And they are Chrono Trigger. Ah, darn it! Well, that's the end of that. It's pretty fun. Alright, what else is user-friendly here? This game is cool. We're not going to be able to play much of it, but... you do have Chrono Trigger on there, as you should. Good freaking deal. Is this the game where you start off with Jotaro? You have like Jotaro and Goku in your party. Which is freaking awesome as hell. Ooh, we get the City Hunter too. All the best of 80s anime right here. So we basically have an RPG here. And it's an action RPG, which is nice. It's also me getting my butt kicked RPG, which is not nice. Who's this cat here? Come on, come on, come on! So it's hard to, you know, maneuver on these games when there's no diagonal. It's like just hit up and... Man. Alright, we'll try that one more time. Actually, let's try the other jump game here. This game here is okay. You have better Hokuto no Ken. Oh, there's 2 right there. This game's got a nice opening to it. So we have Korn, Goku, Jotaro, and I'm not sure who that guy is right there. So we just have various jump heroes. Korn's giving us the slideshow here. So we have an RPG here. I just think it's fun to be able to play as Goku. JoJo's running in the background there. Yes, it is. It's absolutely running in the background here. But this we got JoJo 2 running in the background. Time for a turn-based fight. Okay. So this looks like it's got some kind of strategy RPG style here. Like, come on. Well, he went right where I wanted him to. Come on. Jotaro, just scream out Star Platinum the world. Grab a baseball bat and beat the crap out of this guy. Come on. Go down, you thing, you. Oh, I'm so screwed. No, you got him. Ooh, fire-breathing trees. Just what I always wanted. Ah, game over. Alright, what else we got in here? So, the Dragon Ball RPGs. I want to say well, let's play this here. This is a pretty substantial action game. After this one, we might want to think about wrapping it up. Just because I'm fairly tired, and you guys probably are too. This is a game with some nice graphics here. Much more visually impressive than Fist of the North Star. It actually kind of reminds me a bit of Kunio-kun in what we know as Renegade. I don't really get this quicksand that kind of knocks you into it. It doesn't make any sense. Trying to get like a criminal to respect you or something. I don't know. Come on. Guy's making blue slacks. A sign of hope and rebellion for young people. Maybe. Come on. It's your master bedroom. Ow, my nose. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet here. I'm just kind of soaking it all in here. Alright, come on. Alright. Well, this has been fun. We are right about at the hour-and-a-half mark here. And I think we've pretty much played through everything on the Disk System Mini that is reasonably English-friendly. So keep an eye out on the channel, and I'll definitely let you guys know ASAP when we get this thing, fixed. So we have more English language versions of these cool games and other hard-to-find Japanese games on the Gold Famicom. So I know this is a bit early, but I can already feel myself getting pretty tired. Been chasing Santino around all day. So we'll have a little bit shorter live stream tonight. It is 12:30 almost. So, go put on some Pluto TV, watch some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And thank you for watching the stream. And we will, be seeing each other in the near future, next day or so. I just don't want to be playing, these, kind of text-heavy games And reading at night, even in Japanese, will make me drowsy. So, this way I will not be foaming at the mouth and rambling incoherently in semi-consciousness. Oh, and check it out. It's Dragon Quest. So this game right here is all kinds of a big deal in the land of the rising sun. I mean, Dragon Quest is still really, it's popular in the U.S. too, but in Japan, this was the first console RPG, so it holds a special place in everyone's heart. I'd be interested to see if I could find a copy of Dragon Quest where they actually use the the Japanese logo and the graphics, but have it in English. That might be interesting. So I don't know. Cool. All right. Till next time, guys. I will see you very near future. Once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for your friendship and interest in the stream. I am going to probably grab a beverage and a late night snack, which I probably shouldn't be eating. Watch some JoJo and then drift into La La Land. You take care too, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. I always look forward to chatting with you guys. All right, I will see you in the next day or so, either for a stream or another upload. Stop by if you want to. And until then, my name is Noel. You guys take care. Bye-bye.